Nick World, what is going on? Welcome to Delusional Nick Fan, where we give you that Nick content that you need. Bankroll Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, my man RJ Barrett just signed the rookie contract extension. 4 years, $120 million. We talking about Bankroll Barrett. Do you know the history that this makes? RJ Barrett is the first rookie to sign an extension, I believe, in over 20 years. Like, let's run down some names. We gotta run down some names. We talking Monty Williams, John Wallace. Now we talking about guys that, probably before half our time in a sense. We know of them. Walter McCarthy, Dante Jones, Frederick Wise, Mike Sweetney. Now we get into, my time that I remember. Shannon Fry, David Lee, Ronaldo Bachwin, Marty Collins. You remember Marty Collins? Man, they had no jump shot. And he took the two-piece from Melo. Then we talking Wilson Chandler, Ill Will. You remember Ill Will was part of that Melo trade. I thought Ill Will was the all-around great defender. He was a cheat code in 2K. Let me just put it like that. Then we had Danilo Gallinari. We didn't extend that because it was part of the Melo trade. Jordan Hill. Don't remind me. That's when we couldn't get you-know-who, Mr. Stephen Curry. Don't want to talk about that. Amon Shump. Tim Hardaway Jr., Porzingis, the Fresh Prince, Frank, and the guy who never picks his hair, Kevin Knox. And now we got RJ Barrett, who is the man. We got to take it to Woj. Let's take it to Woj. RJ Barrett finalized the rookie extension, $120 million by his agent. He's with BDA Sports. He's not even CAA. He's not even down with the CAA. They have faith in RJ Barrett to bring him back. Let's read over here. So it says Barrett extension, which makes him the youngest $100 million player in Knicks history at 22. He is checking off while collecting checks, pretty much. Says, in the week of New York and Utah trades talk on Mitchell and forces team to start discussion over the significantly different deal perimeters because of a poison pill provision. Guys, the trade ain't done. We might have to flip-flop with certain things, but the trade ain't done. Let's go. It says New York Knicks Leon Rose set a Monday night deadline, which Utah to reach an agreement on a trade for Mitchell. Or the Knicks would commit to the Barrett extension. Sources say Knicks Jazz close gap on deal. Points in recent days on a Mitchell trade, but neither would go further. Big ups. Big up to Leon Rose. And this is what I'm going to say. The Knicks in the past, we would have done something crazy. Right? But sticking with our guns. We gotta play in team. Do we have a playoff team and stuff like that to push forward, get you some wins? No. We're gonna satisfy the team with Brunson and RJ. Hopefully some more development. You get to see Grimes. We get to see Cam. If the trade don't go through, that's a big if. That's something's going on in Utah. That's a big if. It's a big if. We don't know yet. I still think the trade will go through. Training camp, trade deadline, something can happen. So that's why I'm not giving up, world. Never giving up. To this day, I'm not giving up. So that trade still goes on. Barrett's a remarkable player. One last thing, it says Barrett extensions ends remarkable 23. So I said 20. It's 23-year drought for the Knicks. He's the franchise first draft pick to agree to a multi-year contract extension after his rookie deal since Charlie Ward. So now for me, I thought when we had signed Mitchell Robinson for the extension from his rookie deal that we got over the curse. But that wasn't it. It was the first round draft pick. And to my knowledge, I believe he was the second round pick that we got. But it was a steal. But Bankroll Barrett is racking in the dough right now, which is great. I still want to see some more development because when we ran the offense through R.J. Barrett last year, we saw what he can do. We saw what the team can do. Tibbs saw what we can do, which ultimately means a lot more than anything. Once Tibbs believe in you, then of course he would put the effort into you, which is why I believe this got done. Tibbs was like, I can't see myself getting rid of RJ, and it's because all of the above. Like you said, Barrett is 6'7". He's what, 220, 225. We do not have a wing player on our roster right now that can remotely measure up to Barrett stature, pause, girth, thickness, pause, as Sir Shannon would say. That shouldn't be in my dictionary. No man should be labeled thick. But we don't have that. The only thing I see is my man Cam, who is 6'8", but Cam is little thin. My man Cam needs a cheeseburger too. I spoke about that before. So what do we do? I've been on Twitter all day speaking about how Quentin Grimes is 6'4". Yeah, he's about probably 220 maybe? 240. I might be 214. I might be digging too deep on that. Pause. But he has guarded threes for but that's just a short period of time. But can he do it for a full length of the game? No. I'm sorry. And this is why I would put Barrett over Grimes. We even had a debate about that. When the reports came out that the analytics stated that Grimes better than RJ. Now, Grimes might have had a better three-point percentage, better field goal percentage, better true scoring percentage. But is he better than RJ? Come on now. We only had a sample size of Grimes last year. And then, of course, we had the Summer League, where he could have been Summer League MVP. But you flopped in the finals for us and had a horrible shooting percentage, and the team couldn't produce that. But if you would have won that, I would have been like, RJ never won that, the Summer League, Grimes only had a small sample size. Barrett has proved to me and shown to me that on a consistent basis, he's that man. Run the offense to him, you've seen better things. Now, will RJ be an all-star? That's tough. Especially if you make the Donovan Mitchell trade, because he's going to be an Andrew Wiggins. I'm going to give you 18 a night. Hopefully it could be consistent shooting. But it's not going to be all-star numbers unless we the number one team in the East going into that break, and I don't believe we'd do that. But then, of course, you're entitled to, selecting someone on the team, maybe two players to make the all-star team. So that's why I don't see R.J. Barrett being an all-star if we do make the trade for more, better players, because he's going to be a situational player for us. He's going to be clutch, 100%. 100%. Will he be the all-star? I don't think so. But I think the money's cool. I didn't do the math, but I'm assuming that's what, like 30 mil? Yeah, it's 30 mil a year. And that doesn't kick in until next year. So Bankroll Barrett. That's what I'm calling you, going forward. I believe he deserved that money. The money is increasing anyway. 30 million is equivalent to 15 million a couple years ago, so the new TV deal come in, that 30 mil is going to be looking like chump change. So it makes sense. But he will be making more than Jules, I believe. we got to figure out how Jules would take that with him not being the highest paid player or things like that. Hopefully he doesn't take it personal because RJ's his man. So we think. I don't know. But yes, Bankroll Barrett. I pretty much don't got any more to say regarding Bankroll Barrett. And these tweets. It was some tweets coming in that I was monitoring and watching. I was just like, what is going on? But we'll leave it like that. So, ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in on Bankroll Barrett 4-year, $120 million deal. I am the delusional one, and this is the Delusional Knicks Fan Network. Tuning out. Peace.
They say I'm taking every shot, nigga looking just like Kobe though. High volume shooting, spitting, disrespecting coaches though. Team just try angles and we fuck with fly angels only cause they bilingual and to add to the portfolio. Taking every shot, nigga looking just like Kobe though. Y'all can have a block, I'ma be endless San Antonio. Like I'm everywhere, like I'm living in the air. This is God body dope, but you cannot have my Achilles though.